In the book of Ephesians, chapter 1, it's one of the most powerful verses in the Bible. It says, "For he chose you in him before the foundation of the world."
Yeah.
And then it says in verse 11, "He also predestined you according to the plan of him who works out all things according to the purpose of his will." In other words, God has a destination for everybody. It was set before they were born. And that destination was set. That's why it's called it a predestination. Pre means before. Destination means the end. So God set your end before he began your life. He said it. Then he says, he predestined you according to the plan of him that works out everything to conform to his will. God has a plan to get you where you're supposed to get to, but you may not follow that plan. Even if you don't follow the plan, oh, by the way, God never tells you the plan, okay? God will show you your vision, but never tell you how you're going to get there. And there's a reason why. Because your vision is a glimpse of your end. Between the end and where you are is called the plan. The plan is the process that takes you to your destination. Right now where you are may not be where you want to be, but it's a part of the plan. If you lost your house or you lost your spouse or a baby died, don't panic. It's all part of the process. God's working on character development, patience development, vision development. He's preparing you for what he has prepared for you.
When you have unconditional trust, you can't be defeated. You may have challenges that look bigger, stronger. In the natural, you don't have a chance. Don't be intimidated. The forces that are for you are greater than the forces that are against you. The scripture says in Job, you will not be harvested before your time. You may get thrown into a fire, but if it's not your time to go, you're not going to go. God has the final say. Right now, he is working out his plan for your life. There may be some fiery furnaces. Are you only going to trust him if he delivers you from the fire? If he takes away all the thorns? If he does it your way? Or are you going to have unconditional trust? Trust him like these teenagers, even if he takes you through the fire. Looking back over my life, things haven't turned out the way I thought. I had a plan. I had it all figured out. I told God what to do, when to do it, what I needed, who to use, how to get me there. I gave him good information, my very best. The funny thing is, God didn't take my advice. He had his own plan. What I found is God's plan has always been better than my plan. His ways have always been more rewarding, more fulfilling, bigger than my ways. If God would have done everything I asked, answered my prayers the way I wanted, on my timetable, it would have limited my destiny. I wouldn't be where I am. I couldn't see it at the time. Didn't make sense. Seemed like a good thing. But one day I learned what Isaiah said, that God's ways are higher than our ways. His plans are better than our plans.
You don't know which way to go? Seek him. You're in pain? Seek him. You're confused? Seek him. You're tired of waiting? Seek him. If you come and ask me, I'm going to send you back to him, because he has not told me his plan for you. A lot of us have a picture, but we can't see a plan. So we wonder whether it's going to produce anything. God says, I have the plan. 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ put up the payment for the plan. And he who has begun a good work in you shall continue it until the day of redemption. What God starts, God finishes. What God begins, God ends. What God initiates, God completes. But you say, I'm in a mess. You don't know my mess. You don't know my God. And if you forget the sermon, remember the verse. I have a plan for you, not for calamity or bad, but for good.